Y'all stay tuned, man. I got a good knife collection that I want y'all to see. I want to share with you guys and let y'all see what I'm working with, man. But I just want y'all to know this is not a paid advertisement by any of these knife companies. Stay tuned. YouTube, what it is, it's your boy Diesel from Diesel TV. All right, man, I'm back with another video, okay? This video, man, I decided I wanted to show y'all some of the knives and some of the knives I'm working with, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, what I've said before, man, I think everybody should have an EDC knife, something that they should carry with them at all times because you never know what kind of situations you're going to be in, you know what I'm saying? My reason for carrying knives are for different reasons. You know, I might have to cut myself out of a seat belt. You know, I've had to do it a couple times working and law enforcement, things of that sort. So I just try to keep a knife with me at all times, something sharp that I can, you know, cut something with if I need to. I might need to open up a package or something, and I just have my knife available. So let me show y'all a few of my knives that I'm working with, man. Some of my prized possessions, as you would say, because I spend a little bit of money on these knives. So let's get it started, man. First knife is going to be my Spyderco, man. This is an auto knife, man. Auto knives are knives that only like law enforcement, military, and things of that sort can have. So I got most of the knives I'm gonna show you today are auto knives, okay? This is my Spyderco. This is my EDC. This is what I carry all the time. This is the Spyderco Citadel, okay? This was the second knife I purchased. And I carry this knife every day faithfully, man, and it has not let me down. I've had to sharpen it myself, all that stuff, man. Spyderco makes some real good knives, man. I checked on the website for it today, and this thing sells for like 300 bucks, man. I'm pretty sure I didn't pay that much for it, but this knife is kind of expensive. But like I said, I've had this knife for at least 12 years, and this thing opens like, man, the spring is still good on it. I've had to replace the clip on it like 3 times, but I've done that myself. It's not hard to do. You can change the side of what side you want the clip on. If you see that, you can put it on any side. And this is my old faithful, man. This is the one I rock with at all times. All right. Moving on to the next one. All right, the next one is going to be an H&K knife, okay? These H&K knives were made by Benchmade, man. Benchmade went in with H&K, and they made these knives, and man, they're great knives as well, man. This was the first actual knife I purchased for EDC. This knife is an auto knife also, man. This automatic knife. The knives I'm showing you today are all going to be auto. Well, most of them are going to be auto knives. I got a few fixed blades that are not auto that you can purchase, but these right here are auto knives. I had to purchase it right off the website, and I had to show credentials and stuff like that to get these knives, okay? All my auto knives. Like I said, man, this knife is a great knife. The only reason I don't carry this knife no more is because the tip of it got broke, and I can't remember how I broke it or whatever. I think I was trying to dig into something or something like that, being stupid with it, man. I bought this knife like 2 years into law enforcement, and the reason why I bought it is because everybody was carrying Benchmade knives, man. Law enforcement, like, I was a patrol deputy, and everybody was carrying Benchmade knives, and I was like, man, I'm gonna have to get me a Benchmade because everybody carrying, so they must be good knives. I went on Benchmade website, and God, they are proud of their knives. Trust me, they are proud of their knives. So they had these H&Ks that were like discounted at a good price. I think I paid right at $100 for this knife about, man, I'd say about 12, 13 years ago, somewhere around there. And this was the first one I bought, and I replaced this one with that Spyderco I just showed you guys because, like I said, the end of it had broke. But it's still a good knife. Opens pretty good still. I mean, it opens like it did when I first got it. I have had no problems with it, man. I still use this knife. I set it on my desk, and I use it to open packages with and stuff like that. So I still use this knife quite a bit. Yeah, H&K. All right, the next 2 knives are kind of like the same knives, but they're a little bit different. All right, they're going to be Benchmade Auto Strikers, okay? I bought both of these Benchmades around the same time, and the reason why I bought them is because they were having a sale on them, and I didn't pay full price for them or anything like that, but I did get them at a real good price. You know, if you can tell, the only difference is the blade and the handle, but they're both auto strikers, and they're very, very sharp. All right, with these two knives, man, they're in the same, they're both auto strikers, but as you can see, one of them has that big old bulky handle to it, and this other one doesn't really have a big old bulky handle to it, man. So I'm thinking that they're different auto strikers, but I just don't know what the difference is in them, man. I bought them both around the same time because they were different, but they got to be different models. I just don't know exactly what the difference is in the model. So this one has a glass break on it as well. So like I said, I don't really carry these knives. These are a little bit bigger than I would like to carry. They're a little bit bigger than this Spyderco, just a little bit bigger than the Spyderco. And I like how the Spyderco fits in my hand and everything like that. But I do have these as backups just in case, you know, something happens to my Spyderco and I can't get it fixed or something like that. I do have these as backups. Benchmade, you can get like a assisted open knife or a spring-loaded knife or something like that from Benchmade, and you will not be disappointed. So if you're looking at like an EDC or something like that, you get what you pay for. I've had the Smith & Wesson knives. I've had Gerber knives, the cheap Gerber knives. There is a Gerber knife that I do really, really want. It's a fixed blade, but I've had all those knives and I haven't paid as much for those knives that I have these Benchmades. But like I said, I've had all of my Benchmade knives. I've had over 6-7 years, and they are like, I haven't had to do anything with them to fix nothing, a clip or anything like that, man. They work just fine. Only thing with this knife, man, it doesn't open like my Spyderco does. The spring on it is not as stiff as my Spyderco. I want that knife to spring open, man. This one it's just kind of like lazy opening with it, man. Same thing with this knife, man. It doesn't open like that Spyderco does. But like I said, it still works just fine. No problem with them, man. And they keep their edge like like nothing, bro. All right, the next knife is going to be another H&K, man. I really like these H&K knives, man. And they're like I said, they're made by Benchmade. They're really good knives. If you can see that H&K on the top there. If you see that H&K right there on the top. See that H&K on the top, man. These are some real good knives, man. So what I did was I got this knife after I bought this auto striker from Benchmade. And if you compare the two, do y'all see a big difference in these knives? I don't see a big, huge difference in these knives. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, they're both made by Benchmade. They're both sold on Benchmade's website. So it's not that big of a difference. Only big difference is the price. So you're paying at least $100 difference in both of these knives. This one right here maybe costs like maybe $250 or something like that, and this one's like $150. So you're getting the same quality in the two knives. Just the price is not the same. So why wouldn't you buy H&K? You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're a label whore and you got to have that butterfly right here, that's one thing. Okay, I can understand that. But it's the same knife. It's the same knife. So that's why I got this H&K right here, man, because I wanted to have another knife that I could, you know, put around the house somewhere, and you get the same edge on it, same sharpness with it, same reliability, same warranty. It's just a different label on it. That's all it is. But it's the exact same knife, man. These knives look so much similar. They look so similar to each other, man. I mean, like, there's not that big of a difference. Yeah, you might not be able to change the where you put your clip on it. You know, you might not be able to change that, but still, I mean, it's a real good knife. All right, now we're gonna move on to a fixed knife that I am very, very happy with, man. It's a Benchmade Nimravus. All right, this Benchmade Nimravus, man. I keep this on my outer carrier vest. All right, I keep it. You know, I have my radio right here, and I keep the knife like right beside my radio right there, man, and in the sheath that it comes with. And it has come in handy a lot. So like to you know, wires or cut rope or something like that, man, it's a great knife. It's very, very sharp. I have never had to sharpen this knife, and I've had it for at least 6 years, and it has come in handy a lot. I mean, I have used this knife for a lot of different things, man, because like I said, I keep it on my outer carrier, and it stays right beside my my radio on my outer carrier. This Nimravus is a very good knife. Now, you can get this Nimravus off Amazon for about 180 bucks, man. I'm gonna put the link in the description, and like I said, you will not be disappointed with this Benchmade Nimravus, man. It's a very, very good knife to have. And like I said, man, the reason why I buy these Benchmades is because they've been proven. They're US made with quality, and they've been proven, man. A lot of people carry them, man. Law enforcement, man, all the people I know in law enforcement, man, have at least one Benchmade. And I haven't heard a negative, anything negative about Benchmade ever. So like I said, man, you get what you pay for. All right, so moving on to the next knife, man. There was a time in my life where I was just like in love with Benchmade, and I just bought a whole bunch of Benchmades. As you can see, I got a few Benchmades, and I just love them. And I'm trying to expand my collection out other than Benchmade, man. I'm gonna start buying outside of Benchmade. But this was the last Benchmade that I bought, man. And this Benchmade. The reason why I bought this, man, is because it's just got that look of, you know, sophistication to it, man. It just looks real nice. You see that? And it's an auto knife. It is an auto knife, but it just has that look to it, man, to where it's not tactical, but it is tactical. It's very sharp. I mean, it just looks real good. So that's why I got this, man, and it's a Benchmade CLA family. And like I said, that's why I got this Benchmade, because it just doesn't look as tactical as the other Benchmades that I have. So I could put this in some like dress pants or something like that, and it still has the auto switch on it to where it opens. And this one has a pretty good spring on it, but it doesn't look as tactical as my other Benchmades that I have. All right, so one of the last knives I'm going to show you, man, is going to be a Glock fixed blade, man. Now, I've got so many Glocks, so it's only fitting that I have a Glock fixed blade. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. If you're going to buy a whole bunch of Glocks, you got to get a Glock knife, at least. You know what I'm saying? So I got the Glock fixed blade. I haven't had any problems with it. I keep this knife in my go bag. And I haven't really used it as much, but I feel like that it would come through if I do need to use it. And it's not a very expensive knife, man. I can get this knife for like 40 bucks, man. And you can order this Glock knife off of Amazon for 30 to 40 bucks, depending on what color. They have a few different colors that you can get. I like to get all my stuff in black, man. I really don't like all the different colors that you get. That's why I have no colored guns or anything like that. But usually most of the stuff I get in black. But depending on what color you get off of Amazon, man, 30, 40 bucks, you can have a Glock knife, man, no problem. Like I said, it'll do its job. I haven't heard about these knives, anything bad about these knives or anything like that, man. I got a few friends that have them, and they use them all the time for like sawing and stuff like that. You see the back of it has this saw right here that you can use. They say it's a root saw. So I don't know. I got a Glock. I have a Glock shovel as well, so that might be for like digging trenches or something like that. You can saw some roots or something like that. Now, your boy ain't doing all that. Now, I ain't doing all that, but just in case, you know, I do have stuff like that if I need it. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't no big hunter or anything like that. I just like knives. I like guns, as you can see, and I feel like you need to have everything in your toolbox, like I said before. You know, my last knife, man. And this knife is kind of sentimental to me, man. It's going to be a K-Bar, all right? This K-Bar is a old K-Bar that was given to me by my stepfather, who used it while he was in the military, man. And as you can see, man, it has a lot of wear and tear on it. But like I said, man, this is sentimental to me, and I wanted to bring this out because it's so sentimental to me. I put this K-Bar up. I got this K-Bar, man, when I had to be like 15 or 16 or something like that. And I put it up, and I just recently found it a couple years ago when my stepfather died, and I was going through some of the things that I had of his, and this was one of the things that I had, and like I said, the tip of it was broke. I fixed the tip of it. I made a new tip on it. Like, I think everybody should have a K-Bar, man. K-Bar is a classic knife that military still uses to this day, and it is a great knife. I wouldn't think anybody, you know, if you're into knives like that, anyways. Like, but K-Bar is a great knife, man. Anything that the military is willing to use, law enforcement willing to use, I'm down with it. So I'm glad I got this K-Bar. I'm kind of surprised I didn't lose it, man, because like I said, I've had it for so long and I just didn't even keep up with it like that, man. So I'm surprised I still got it. So yeah, man, that's my knife collection, man. So I got to the point where I started sharpening my own knives, because with these auto knives, you can't send them back to the seller without a whole bunch of red tape, man. Spyderco won't even take them at all. If you send it back to Spyderco, they will not send it back to you. And I was told that by one of the knife dealers I get my knives from. So I went out and got a belt sander and I started sharpening my own knives, which I'm glad I did, because, man, it's so satisfying when you sharpen a knife to where it'll shave your hairs off your arm, or it'll cut through paper like a razor or something like that, man. So it's just something that is good, man. I think people should learn how to sharpen their own knives, because you never know when you get in that situation where you might need a sharp knife and you don't know how to sharpen it yourself, so you have to take it to somebody and all that stuff, and you don't have to do all that if you know how to sharpen your own knife, man. So that's why I got into sharpening my own knife, and I just bought like a $100 belt sander off of Amazon, and it got to the point where I was using it so much, and you know, you're gonna have to you need to buy a cheap knife to where if you mess it up, it'll be okay. So I got some cheap knives and I started using it, and I got those knives to the point where they were sharpening and shaving the hair off my arms. So now I do my own, man. All right, YouTube, that's going to be some of my knives that I have in my collection, man. Some of the ones I keep on me, some of the ones I keep around the house and things of that sort. If you like it, please leave a comment in the comment section. Please hit that like button. Also, subscribe to my channel, man. We got 500 subscribers, man. I appreciate the support, man. I appreciate the support. Only thing we can go from here is up. So please subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification button for when I drop new content, man. And like I said, you know what it is. I'm out.